8 indices that you're not quite as interesting as you think. Being intriguing comes easily to some people, but it can be harder for others to capture someone's real attention. It's possible that you're not very interesting to talk to or listen to if you observe that others seem drowsy or uninterested when you speak. Do not fret. You are not destined to be a human tranquilizer. To be intriguing, you also don't have to be the life of the party or memorize interesting things. To engage people, though, you will need to produce more content. Here are some indicators that you're a really dull person, along with suggestions for improving it. First of all, you never argue, express your opinions, or stand up for yourself. You never express your opinions, disagree, or stand up for yourself. If you rarely voice your ideas in order to avoid conflict, you're probably on the boring side of the fine line that separates laid back from boring. Following the crowd isn't always a negative thing. However, you lose out on opportunities to make connections with people and may even allow conversations to end when you don't participate or enliven the topic. Never hesitate to voice your point of view and always think it through. People tend to value and recall those with novel or unconventional viewpoints. Just try not to be too annoying about it. Number 2. You talk too much. You talk too much. Boring individuals struggle with the exact opposite problem. They overshare a great deal. Overtalking conveys to others your lack of interest in what they have to say. Therefore, listen more often. When you do speak, think about posing intelligent queries that inspire others to continue speaking. It's also critical to consider the interests of your audience. You'll have deeper talks when you address a subject that interests them. Whether you speak, you can tell whether someone is bored if you see that their eyes stray. When this occurs, you ought to either move the conversation on to something else or cease talking. Number 3. You're stuck. You're miserable. You're probably dull if all you do is the bare minimum to get by in a rut. When all you do is work, eat, and sleep, what exactly is there to talk about? People who are interesting have an interest in life. With curiosity, they investigate the world, ask questions about things they don't understand, and spread their happiness to others. Speaking with someone who enjoys novel and thrilling experiences is considerably simpler. If you have trouble coming up with conversation starters, think about broadening your horizons by doing something different or going somewhere new. These kinds of experiences will fill you with enthusiasm and provide conversation starters. You're not enthusiastic. Number 4. You're not enthusiastic. Most likely, when you think of a boring activity, you picture something repetitive. Interacting with someone who is uninteresting might also seem endless and monotonous. Certain individuals lack expressiveness. Their tone of voice and facial expressions appear to have a single setting. These people typically avoid making eye contact and don't use verbal fillers like, aha, too often. If you find it difficult to be enthusiastic or engaging, try honing your social reciprocity skills, which include using nonverbal cues to convey your interest. Increased eye contact, nodding, smiling, and laughing when appropriate are all things you can attempt. The 5th item, you don't read. You're illegal. Experiencing new things can be difficult at times. Not everyone can afford to go on trips, but reading can always provide you with more conversation starters. Reading gives you access to information and discussion starters. Reading books that other people have already read and recognized can be quite beneficial. Consider purchasing a bestseller or a well-known classic. Consider reading a popular magazine or staying up to date on the news if you'd like to read anything quicker. When bringing up your reading material, try not to just reiterate what you've read. Try introducing your own thoughts and having a thought-provoking discussion. The 6th item, you no longer feel wonder. Your sense of wonder has vanished. For many people, getting older and jaded go hand in hand. Failures and disappointments are inevitable in life, and negativity of that nature quickly stifles optimism. You become dull and uninterested when you let life defeat you and narrow your perspective of the universe. You will have to once again learn how to approach things from a fresh and open perspective if you want to get over this never-ending monotony. And to do that, one must keep an open mind. Set a daily goal for yourself to learn something new, conduct research online, volunteer, and socialize with new people. You become more fascinating the more inquisitive you are about the world around you. Number 7, your attention is too narrowed on your issues. You're too preoccupied with your issues. Venting about your issues is common, and discussing difficulties with others can be beneficial. However, some people obsess over their problems and turn them into those of other people. Don't share too much information or fail to think about the impact of your negativity on other people. Nobody in your life is emotionally capable of always listening to your worries. If you are aware that you are prone to emotional dumping, you could want to set a time limit for your venting sessions or refrain from bringing up the same topic with the same person repeatedly. When you realize you've been talking about your troubles a lot, at least try to find out whether the other person wants to talk about their difficulties as well. You never set your phone down, which is number 8. You don't ever turn off your phone. Even though you could be addicted to your phone, it seriously ruins conversations. Your phone gives the impression that you don't care by drawing your focus away from whatever or whoever is in front of you. You're not paying attention to the person you're speaking to, and you probably have nothing useful to say when you're absorbed in your phone. You become a boring person as a result. Instead of focusing on your screen, pay attention to the people around you. And be at ease. If you put your phone away for a little while, you won't miss anything. Increasing the level of excitement in your life is the best way to allay fears of appearing dull. Prioritize learning, exploring new things, and enjoying yourself. The rest will fall into place. You don't have to prove that your life is interesting. All you have to do is be sincere and real. People are drawn to you when you exhibit your pleasure, curiosity, and excitement. Mutual interest in you will be sparked by your interest in them. That being said, don't worry about trying too hard to appear uninteresting. Having fascinating people around you will also facilitate mingling. Make the most of what you have, play to your abilities, and persevere. With a little effort, even the most reticent individuals can foster fascinating involvement. Was this video enjoyable to you? So that we may continue making these, please give it a thumbs up and tell your friends about it. Click the subscribe button and don't forget to click the notification bell for more videos just like this one. Don't forget to watch our other videos as well. Thank you for viewing.